Hey people, we back. God bless. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to say that in the last live. I don't know what I was thinking, but we got to always give God his glory first before we do anything else. You know what I'm saying? So we just say thank you, Lord, praise the Lord, hallelujah for your glory and your mercy toward us. And we want to just say thank you, Father God, for this day. Let's get it.
Fresh, guess I was freezed up, fresh out of the deeper. Freeze up, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy to ski mask the motion and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up, fresh out of the deeper.
Freeze up, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speaker. I want to talk about this Dr. Jackie thing a little bit, right? Cause I've been watching Married to Medicine since it started, but what I did do was I stopped watching it because of Dr. Heavenly. Like I can't take Dr. Heavenly at all. She one of them, them ugly girls, Oh God, here I go, here I go. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on with it now. Let's kick it. Y'all know the ugly girl in the group. She always got a problem with everybody. She always going after somebody. She always trying to compare and contrast. And she it's like she ugly, so she gotta be doing the most all the fucking time. I don't even let them girls around me too long. I let them go that way. Please go that way, cause and this not no new stuff. This is like ugly to the core. She's ugly to the core, Dr. Heavenly. What my sister Nitra call her, Dr. Hellishly. Cause that's what she is. She like straight out of hell, like a demon straight out of hell. And so when I watched Married to Medicine, I've been watching it since day one. Since Mariah walked in there with that green and yellow eyeshadow on and that green, I just fell in love with Miss Mariah, honey, and Quad. They made me want to wear eyeshadow because they junk was beat to the gods, honey. And they made me want to wear eyeshadow because I ain't never seen nobody other than not women rock eyeshadow so beautifully. I always watch the drag queens, the men who want to look like women hard as hell, so they got put on all this makeup and shit and cake it on in different kind of ways. We walk around look like Bugs Bunny hairy monster and shit. I like, what the fuck this big ass nigga doing with his hair all over? It's like, God damn, you got this motherfucker need a permanent. What the fuck? Like he's 6'5" with the heels on and eyelashes and what the fuck is this? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Anywho, what I was saying about Mariah, I watched Mariah and I've been watching this show since it came on. Like I fell in love with the show because of Mariah. Until I seen how they did her with her little daughter. And they call themselves, doing Lauren in. Well, her husband ain't her father, and that hurt my feelings, man. I was like, why y'all do that? Like, who decided to do that? Well, I like Toya. I like Toya play dirty, yo. And Toya still playing dirty right to this day. She one of them girls that think she the best of everything, and yeah. And and yeah. And then she sit back. Toya is a shit starter more than the other ones is. Cause she played a game like she a treacherous bitch. Heavenly is cunning and conniving. Toya is a treacherous bitch. Heavenly is messy and Heavenly is messy and out of order about everything. She got ugly girl syndrome. But Toya got I'ma beat all of y'all out, even though I ain't a doctor type of energy all the time. I never forget when she jumped that Carrie Lake like that, and I was looking at her like, ooh, ooh, Toya something else. And she couldn't stand that Carrie and Mariah and everybody because Toya wanted to be in there. She wanted to be, yeah. And Mariah had little Quad, Miss Quad over there with her. And so I used to be dying laughing at, okay, we got two over here that can cut a fool, right? And then they invited on hellishly, as Shanitra say. I love her so much over there. Y'all go check out Sinitra on YouTube. That one of my favorite girls on YouTube. Um, but yeah, I watched uh Heavenly come along and spin married the medicine upside down on top of their fucking head. They wasn't happy until they was over there trying to break that Dr. Contessa. She wasn't even Dr. Contessa. She was Contessa. You get what I'm saying? Like she came on with the fuck shit right as soon as she walked on. But that's that ugly bitch syndrome. That's a bitch who been ugly since she was little, always wanted to be cute. And now, them one that girl with them lips hanging down. Y'all see how her lips hang down all crazy and stuff. She ain't got pretty lips. She ain't got pretty eyes. She don't got nothing that's really cute that's stand out on her. And she got that little husband over there who just, look like he like a little green finger in his butt too. I ain't going through that. Let's just get into this right here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I did want to talk about this right here while I'm being smart mouth. I don't mean to be smart mouth. I'm being smart mouth. But I wanted to talk about Mariah responding to Quad being forced off the show, like she was forced off the show. Now, I'm a firm believer in what go around come the fuck back around. So if you throw it, you're gonna have to catch it. You get what I'm saying? And so Quad was over there with them girls she threw Mariah under the bus. And you could see that Mariah was real hurt because Mariah got this way of rolling up her lip at the bottom when she hurt. I don't know if y'all pay her any mind, but I'm an empath, so I pay everything mind. I pay everything, your body language, your movement. Your fingers can move a certain kind of way, and I'm gonna notice that. Now I'm not just an empath, I'm Haoka empath, one of the higher level empaths. And so I pay attention to everything, even when I don't say I seen it or I act like I didn't see it. I seen it. I just didn't say nothing because I was watching the whole time. I was feeling you the whole time. Body movement, body, everything. All the energy, everything. That's why y'all see me somewhere by myself a lot of times because my spiritual system is so alive. It's like one of those energy balls that shoot out the lightning out of the middle of the ball and the fingers be everywhere, the lighting finger. That's how my body picks up stuff and people, you know. And so you'll see me trying to get away from people a lot because that shit become real hard on your body. But I have been watching Mariah like I said from day one. And the thing that I watch about Mariah is that how she'll curl her lip at the bottom when she real hurt. You'll see her curl her bottom lip in, like she trying to hold in whatever she want to say. But in that instance, when I see Mariah do that, um, what I watch when I see Mariah do that is I watch her heart sink, and then I look into her eyes, and you'll always watch when that lip turn in and that heart sink, it go right into her eyes, and then you'll see a little tear in her eye. And I watched how they did her when it was time for she was trying to come in there like no like how y'all do me like that, like I'm the one brought y'all on it, how y'all. And that could be painful when you love somebody enough, or when you close enough to some people and you put them on and then they do you dirty. That's a painful feeling, especially when you think that these people is all right with you and they not all right with you. So I just wanted to get into the way she had explained this and how smooth Mariah really is. Mariah real smooth, and it's one of the reasons why I like her the most.
that the fans miss me and want me and desire more of me. But I think my role as it relates to Married to Medicine.
As far as I'm concerned, Heavenly ugly, Dr. Jackie all right. She just ain't got nothing. She don't got no nothing. She just up and down. But she's a Leo. She got that Leo slinky body like a Leo woman. Um, usually they don't have a lot of body mass. They usually real small at the bottom, like a lion. Big, a bigger upper body than a lower body. Which is a fire sign. And anyway, let's get into it.
Has been etched in stone as the creator.
What I was saying about the ugly ones is Simone, she cute, she all right. You get what I'm saying? Like they not pretty like Quad and Mariah or Contessa. So they had to run them people away. Cause ugly girls like to run the pretty girls away. And the pretty girls be looking back like, whoa. Or the ugly girls like to compete with the pretty girls. Or they gonna take something from them. Cause that's how the ugly girls will always want to hurt the pretty girl by trying to take something from them. That's the kind of steam they got. Let's go.
An executive producer, and I think I left my mark. Honey, the girls are going in a very different direction.
Absolutely. That show is not about medicine anymore. That show is about snipey, biting, hurting each other, and trying to one up everybody. And it's always Jackie and Heavenly, because they get along. And because it's Jackie and Heavenly, they got Simone down with the program because Simone was jealous, if you remember, when Heavenly and Jackie got close because she trying to figure out, but what happened to our relationship, Jackie? But Jackie is snipey just like Simone is. She just quiet. I mean, like Heavenly is. She just quiet with it. Let's go.
Different, but to me, I see a lot of the same old pettiness. To me, it's almost as if there is an unwritten rule or script that says you have to isolate, put someone on an island, bully, invite and uninvite. I mean, we've seen that. We've seen it 10 seasons ago with me. So, I hate that part of it. I don't think you have to isolate, and be mean and bully people. I think you can read the girls and you can have an opinion, but there's no need to minimize somebody
But that's what they ugly girls do. Ugly girls minimize other women. They try to um like I said, they're gonna take something from them. They're gonna take their heart away, especially if you call them on something. If you call an ugly bitch out on her ugly bitch movements, she gonna sure enough try to do something to you right after you call her out. Cause she didn't want nobody to see her like that. She thought that she was hid. But ugly girls and their behavior is never hid. It always show up. You'll always see an ugly bitch do some sly bitch shit and some sneaky bitch shit. Always. They'll never, y'all never, especially if she among a bunch of pretty girls. That's why you see all the ugly, funny shaped girls hang out with each other and all the pretty girls hang out. Oh man. Anyway, let's go.
to that level.
You're absolutely right. Well, speaking of and minimizing people, Quad, a former friend of yours who's a cast member and Married to Medicine,
Did you see her throw her head to the side? Mariah Buddy, I love her.
or was a cast member. How do you feel about Quad being kicked off the show?
I'm not sure, honestly, how I feel about it. I think I'm still kind of taking it in. I'm not sure if I think that is actually going to play out with her being off the show. I don't know if it's to get this type of response or get us, to talk about it. I think right now the show has a lot of afterthoughts and a lot of commentary about, her role or lack thereof with the role. So I'm not sure how I feel about it. I do think the way in which it was done was very low. I do. I mean, I didn't like them inviting her, all those miles away to California just to send her home. I thought it was pathetic.
just to disrespect her. Toya, with her bum ass, little square ass booty, Toya didn't even get that girl a room. They was talking about shacking her up with somebody else and here and there and all this other stuff. Well, you the new girl, they threw it off on the dark skinned girl, the pretty girl. They gonna throw the dark skinned girl in the room with the dark skinned girl. I don't know if y'all caught that though. And see what they couldn't do with Mariah was make her looking quad in the dark skinned girl motherfucking manner because Miss Lucy, her mama dark like that, her sister dark like that. So Mariah don't have that in inability to love dark skinned women because she light skinned. Cause her mama look like that. You get what I'm saying? She get that sassiness and that courage and that strength like that from her mom and her sister. So this is why Mariah didn't have a problem with the prettiness of Quad because her mama pretty like that. You get what I'm saying? Okay, let's go. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to break it down because I've been watching this stuff since day one and I watched all the nonsense. Let's go.
And I think that there are different depths of desperation. Mm-hmm. And I just didn't like it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That Shady Faye. I'm kind of angry with you because I've been rooting for Phaedra since married to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Cause Candy dirty behind with her little jealous. She got that other ugly girl energy. She another one with the ugly girl energy. Now she done went from looking like Mama Joyce to looking like Kenya Moore. Now she got Kenya hair on. You get what I'm saying? When she came on the show, she was just this little chick from Atlanta with her little, flipped up hairdo. Next thing you know, she got around the girls. She ain't compared to the women that she was around. So now she got to change her hair. I've been around these bitches. I'm telling you, I know about them ugly girl attitude bitches. They got that ugly girl on the inside feeling on them. And they takes that shit out on the pretty girl every time. Got a cousin like that. That's why I don't fuck with her.
For whoever it was. Forget that it was Quad. I think that they should be better than that. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like any of it. It was brutal to watch. And
the same thing right now is going on Real Housewives of Potomac. They brought another girl on to attack the dark skinned girl on Real Housewives of Potomac, Dr. Wendy. They brought another. They didn't just bring a regular girl like they did with Candace and Monique to battle each other. They brought another African girl. This how strategic people are in the way they set shit off on each other. Let me keep going.
And I typically watch it on Empire or if you get or people get, a lot of the bloggers get snippets of it. But I watched that episode and I was clutching my pearls. What can I say? I felt horrible for her.
Yeah, because they hurry up and now Dr. G back on the show with his next wife and they trying to cause some chaos behind that. And them two ain't like each other, Dr. G and Quad. They loved each other, but they ain't really like each other like that. So what would be the beef with Quad and the next girl? Why would you bring that on? But that's Heavenly a messy bitch like that. She do messy bitch shit. And so do Toya. Toya a messy bitch just like Heavenly.
It sounds like you kind of have a soft spot for Quad. And I know you guys have been friends for many, many, many years. Mm-hmm. If Quad was to reach out to you tomorrow, what would that conversation sound like?
To be perfectly honest with you, it's not about Quad. I have a soft spot for women.
Amen.
I think that just as women.
That's right. We supposed to do what we can do for our sisters, but every girl don't see it like that. Every girl don't see it like that, Mariah. I know that's you because you come from that. You come from a mommy like that. I get it. Let's go.
Women, we should treat each other, treat one another a certain way. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I shade the girls and do the most, but I have integrity and I have a moral compass. And
because you got a mommy that cares something about you. You got a mommy that makes sure, cause Miss Lucy coming through, and she don't give a damn and who say what. Miss Lucy coming to give her opinion, and that's that. Let's go.
feel like I'm cut from a different cloth as it relates to that. So I don't know what a conversation between Quad and I would look like, because for me, she still hasn't taken some accountability with things that happen in our relationship or friendship, and a lot of the lies that were told about me. However, I think Quad has been through a lot, just as I have. And I think you grow up, and so I'm not sure what that conversation would look like, but my heart goes out to her with the way she was treated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all right. That's all right. Go ahead, Mariah. This kind of why I always love this girl right here, and cause I watch. Y'all know how that black mama act compared to that light skinned mama. Look at Giselle and Robin. Man, look.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the next one here. And I'm just wondering, for someone that's currently in an unscripted television or pursuing that venture, what advice would you give them based on the experience with you and what we witnessed with Quad that just happened?
Don't do a show with a lot of fish, a lot of women. I'm just joking.
No, she didn't say with a lot of fish. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Be authentic. Be your
Mm-hmm.
best self. You may not necessarily fit in, but sometimes sticking out like a sort of thumb works. Be yourself, whether people love it or hate it. Be your best you. And I just think you can't go wrong when you're being authentic. I think people sense that, and it's very relatable. And I mean, they'll love you or hate you, but they'll respect you for being you. Nobody can beat you at being you.
You have a good point. Yes.
Absolutely. You know what? I want to circle back to Quad since we're on the topic.
Ooh, we giving Miss Moore a whole lot of time.
We sure is. Well, you know what? She's a hot topic and she was trending. So, we might as well, since we're here, we might as well.
Okay.
How do you feel? How did Quad's allegations affect you at that time?
Ooh, let me tell you something. I think that was the lowest of the low. And to hear these ladies talk of accountability so much and know that I was drugged that way in terms of being, accused of being Rudolph with white nose.
So that girl had a powder problem, had some nose thing going on, and some dangs and some stuff. That just that was wrong. I know that feeling. I'd have been in that position where it gave me stuff that I ain't even. I like, huh? And she was up there in the rehab and shit. I like, I went to go help somebody else. Like I went to go. I like, huh? They had gave my a whole nother life other than what had really taken place. So I could feel this. I understand, Mariah. Let's get it.
And the fact that she would say these things on national TV and knew it wasn't true, and none of them, came to my defense and knew how much, I had carried myself as a woman. And just,
See, and that's the difference. As women, the women won't come to your defense, but um, well, my one homegirl did, but the fellas, the fellas that I had was a part of their support team up there. The fellas came to my defense. And I was thankful for that because the women will leave you standing out there. If they see a man looking at you one time too hard, more than them, the women try to tarnish your reputation, your name, and everything about you. If they get jealous enough, they'll tarnish your whole life. But the fellas, praise the Lord, excuse me, y'all. But the fellas came to my aid. When the women had convinced the other men that this was what was taking place with me, the other fellas who I had helped out in the rehab and stuff, they came to my defense like, nah. They're like, nah, you got the wrong girl. Like, that ain't her. Like, y'all calling the wrong girl. So, there you got to, like Mariah said, you got to be around either some real in-depth, strong females, because pretty girls don't fight each other. If y'all watch, pretty girls don't fight with each other. Only time pretty girls is fighting with each other is if an ugly bitch done pushed her up on her. So you have to watch that kind of stuff. Let's get it.
I just, it really hurt me. It tore into me and it took something away from me. And what hurt me was that I was dealing with other things. I was slaying bigger dragons and I could not sue her at the time because that's a lot of the questions that I get. You know, why didn't I give her defamation? I would have, but honey, if you roasting a beluga whale, you can't go after, you know, a sardine. You know, it's just my focus was not on what Quad was saying, but I was hurt by it. But I was hurt more than anything that this group of doctors and doctors' wives knew. You know, I had been a drug rep, I had been a reputable medical salesperson, and I was the owner of the franchise. And I've always been professional, and I've never done recreational drugs. So I thought it was bullshit, quite frankly. And I think that you know, those.
I did all kind of recreational shit. Don't get it fucked up. It's just that God had blessed me to not even be in that type of life. Like God brought me through. You know, He covered me. I could say God covered me because I watched all the rest of my friends wind up on the block and all over the block. And you know, that's how I wind up going to help them at the rehab is because they wind up messed up and I didn't. You know, but it was explained to me later on that you don't have an addictive personality. And I don't, because I don't like too much shit that damn hard. But anyway, let's go. I'm sorry. Come on, Mariah. Wait a minute. What the hell? Come on now,
Those are
Mariah.
some questions that they should still be asking, and they knew it. You know, they knew it was wrong, and they went along with it. So I at that point, I knew that their hate for me outweighed anything.
Now, you put a lot of Americans to work.
Yes, honey, I did. Talk about it, Steve. Talk about it, Steve. Give me more. Give me people jobs.
Exactly.
Yes, honey.
So when it appeared that they flipped on you on the show and everything,
Like flip on Mars. Yes, they did, honey.
what was your biggest struggle with that? What was your internal battle?
I don't know. I faced a lot of battles. You know, I faced a lot of battles with that. You know, loyalty. I faced the battle of, you know, was this was my dream, and I shared it with these ladies, and I never ever. I wanted us to all grow together, and it really, really bothered me because I felt as if I don't know. It just tore me. It tore me up in the inside. Not that they owed me anything, but I just thought the least they could do is say thank you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I think that they gave me their asses to kiss. And it just really, I just didn't know.
Because it ain't no thank you in them. When they come and trying to take something from you, there ain't no thank you in them. They'll say thank you that first couple times, and then after about 2 weeks, it's like, fuck you, bitch. You know, because I could do it better than you. And I could do this once they see the opportunity to try to take something from you because it looked like it might be successful. See, because that's what weak ass women do. They try to hurry up and take something from you. Like when you offered it to them, they ain't want it. But then when they see you rock it, or when they see how you put it on, or what you do with it, or now, not only do they want to come and be a part of it, but when they get there, they want to seduce the people around you so that they can take your place. This is how the ugly bitches do. This is how ugly bitches do.
Didn't understand it. It was hurtful.
Shame on them.
Yeah, it was very
Shame
hurtful.
on them.
But
Yeah.
I think that in the end, you know, you don't sometimes do things, you know, for people to say, you know, thank you. Sometimes you just, God use you as a vessel.
Amen. Amen. That's how sometimes that's just how it going. Got to keep it moving after that. Look over at them. Say, you know what? Okay. And keep right on moving. Absolutely.
And I had to realize that's what I was. I was a vessel. They don't owe me anything. Respect would be great, but you know what? It comes. I get it from other places, and so I'm blessed.
You truly are. You truly are. I have a two-part question because since we're on the topic of doctors,
Huh?
we're gonna get into some things.
Why'd you say, huh? That her black mommy, I'm telling you. Look at Mariah face. Look at her face. She done brighten right on up. Mariah said, huh? Ah. I'm telling you, that would be me and my mom conversation if she was still alive. Look at her, ma. She fall out laughing like that. You better cut it out, be ma. But ma. Mm.
Dr. Jackie. Dr.
Mm.
Jackie.
Mm.
Mm-mm-mm. Now
Mm-mm-mm.
she's been making some headlines lately,
She
but
dropped that head. Now check out body language. Look at her eyes closed. She trying to compose herself, y'all. She dropped her head down. She swirled that head around like, this bitch here. Because that's who literally got her. That's who set her up for the kill, Dr. Jackie, because Dr. Jackie wanted to be the star. She wanted to be the star until somebody told Curtis was fucking the next bitch.
start with my first question. I remember you took, it was like a 5-panel drug test
Yeah.
that went back 5 years, follicles and all kinds of stuff. And you were looking for support and you said, Jackie, can you please read the drug test? Because you're a doctor. This is very technical.
Look at Mariah. Mariah hurt. Look at her heart. Her heart beating hard. She that hurt her. She's angry about that. Look how Mariah heart is beating. Look at her face. Look at she is hurt by that. Jackie hurt her, but Jackie hurt her on purpose. Because Jackie wanted to be the lead character. She really did. Dr. Jackie wanted to be the one everybody had from the lemonade thing. Remember when she came in with the lemon and we gonna sit down and we gonna do this lemon thing and everybody and oh my God, she tried to take over from there. I watched her that fucking day try to take over the show from Mariah. I watched her that day. I was like, oh, this bitch on some scheming, scamming shit. And she had Simone help her. And Simone didn't know she was helping her do that. Cause see, Simone just really fancy free. She just, and I'm doing that, she one of them type of girls. She not really devious. But you could wield her because she not really paying attention to a lot of stuff. Simone be in her own world. But she used Simone at that lemonade thing after that lemonade thing to take Mariah down. I watched that. I watched her. She got this certain look in her eye, Dr. Jackie. That's why I got that picture up with her. She got this certain look in her eye where she got to come first. But, you know.
Stuff.
Yeah.
And she could have exonerated you at that point, but she didn't. How did that make you feel?
She wasn't going to. She had to be first. She wanted to be the lead character. So she had to let you get dumped on.
It although it made me feel bad, I think that it showed who she was.
Amen.
For me, it did.
Yeah.
I saw exactly who she was because outside of me, she took a medical oath. I'm not her patient, but to see a drug test and not even say, no, this is wrong or this is right, but this translates to X, Y, and Z. I saw something different in her, and they had kind of poked out in different situations, but I'm not surprised with any of the things that's going on with the controversy with Jackie, because she's shown that since season 1. We've seen how she treated obese ladies, and we've seen how she's judged a lot of women. I mean, you give her grace because she's Dr.
Yeah, y'all give her a play because she Dr. Jackie, but Dr. Jackie foul though. And I don't think she means to be. I think it's just the Leo in her that's so self-absorbed. Like you have some Leos that are outgoing, that go out for everybody, and they go out their way for everybody. And then you have those Leos that are self-absorbed, and they got to be the king of the jungle everywhere they go, and they got to have an entourage and all this other stuff. Like there's those solemn Leos, because I have both in my life. I have my daughter's godmother, who is like the most caring. She gonna cuss you out and she gonna fight you and every fucking thing. But she is one of the most caring Leo women that I've ever seen. But she also runs in the end of July at the end of Cancer, to where she has that Cancer spill off into her Leo. So it make her a little more sensitive than that August Leo. That August Leo is a fucking piece of work. Cause they gon' try to be they want you walk behind them. And could you hold my shoes, friend, as you walking behind me holding my coat? And when you look over at them and say, bitch, hold your own shit and keep walking the fuck by them, now they got a problem with you. Cause they want to be ahead of you. And a lot of times they not really ahead of people. A lot of times they just getting to where they supposed to be. Well, I had this and I had that and I did this and what I got and my material stuff and my things and everything. And then they be the most unhappy motherfuckers in the world with a whole bunch of stuff and things around them. I know. I got a son that's like that.
Dr. Jackie, but she ain't Jesus.
That's
And, and she makes mistakes like the rest of us. So I think one of the problems with the show is that we have put her so much on a pedestal. And why? Because because her patients are celebrities. No, we got to do better with that. And I think that was a part of my lesson in this journey, putting people on pedestals. Yes, they're doctors. I wanted to pay homage because of all the work and the sacrifice, but they're still people. I mean, and some of them, like my mama could say, it's nothing worse than the educated food.
oh yeah.
You know,
We love Mama Lucy.
I know,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. You're right. You can't go to Dr. Jackie's office, Wayne.
I just wanted to share that part, but we're gonna get into the little bit of rest of this, on the low on my other channel. But I just wanted to
More than
share.
175 without her tearing your head off. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You are so right. So what are your
You can't be 175 without her tearing your head off. Um, but Jackie don't have any baby weight because she don't have any babies. So she can't Kiki Shepherd the motherfucking building because she don't have that. She don't have that. God didn't bless her with that. You know. And I pray for her on that one because that could be a hurtful thing, especially when all you ever wanted was some kids and you couldn't have any. And so I just want to pray for Jackie on that because a lot of time we as women don't know how to pray for each other when we going through. And the behavior that I see from Jackie is that behavior. The behavior I see from Jackie is hurt. She's a hurt person. And because she's hurt like that, she keep hurting the people around her. Like she keep doing stuff to them. And I kind of feel sorry for Jackie sometimes because I love my Leo people. Like Mariah is the Libra, but Jackie is a Leo. I got love for both of them. You get what I'm saying? Because I know that Leo person is gonna go all out. Like even though they got a lot of shit with them, them Libra people got a lot of shit with them. But they're gonna look out though, regardless. Like they're gonna always try to look out some kind of way, you know. But they got a lot of shit with them. Don't think that Mariah is innocent. Mariah got a lot of shit with her too. It's just that she got that old darky mommy. She got that dark skinned mommy that'll light her ass up. You know that mommy that'll beat the hell out you. Like I'm not playing with you. You better get in line and act like somebody. Mariah got that kind of mommy underneath her. And so when you see that kind of stuff, um, all you could do is smile. So with the Jackie situation, I just want to share that Mariah, Mariah is hilarious. Heavenly is a pain in the ass. Uh, um, um, I'm glad Scott and Dr. Contessa got on away from that because they was working real hard on breaking those people up. I didn't like that. That was annoying for me. But Dr. Jackie is definitely one you got to watch out for. But I do love my Leo people beyond a reasonable shadow of a doubt. And so we pay attention to Mariah. We understand what she's trying to say here. And but if they want to really get married to medicine, back on the ground, they got to get rid of Heavenly first, and then they need to get rid of Toya. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say. That's all I wanted to say because everybody been kind of dogging this situation, but I ain't trying to dog the situation. I just want y'all to know that we see him. Like I've been seeing Jackie since the Lemonade show. And we gonna sit down and we gonna have a lemonade squeeze. I like this bitch here a trip. Oh God. All right. I love y'all. Gotta go.
Fresh, guess I was freezed up, fresh out of the deeper. Freeze up, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy to ski master motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up, fresh out of the deeper.